How are we all? Welcome back to Turf Morehouse TV, and we are bringing you a live watch along of Burnley taking on Newcastle at St James's Park. And are we really expecting to get something out of it? Looking at that team lineup, I'm not, certainly not. But if we do, hey ho! Like I've said on social media, that team lineup, which we will go into nearer to kickoff, is either going to be a stroke of genius from Scott Parker or it is managerial suicide. It is something else. Is that team lineup? Some say it's an FA Cup style lineup. Some saying, well, this is a last throw of the dice for him. I honestly don't know. I will apologise for all this. I probably will be coughing and spluttering. I'm full of tonsillitis. And clearly, I like to put myself through more misery by watching Burnley. Hey ho, the life of a claret. Get your comments in. Let us know what you think of the game, how you think this game's going to go, your score prediction, etc. And obviously, we'll talk all things football while the game is on. We'll talk anything, to be fair. You know what the chat's like; it goes off at times. But yeah, I'm looking forward to hopefully a good game. It seems that Newcastle have rested some strong players, and they're on the bench, only probably needing to come on if Burnley do show, a strong bit of quality. I don't know what to expect from this game at all. We've not really got a good record there, or against Newcastle in general. But then yet again, I've just seen Scott Parker on the screen, and he's got his grey jumper on with the 3 lines on the sleeve. So, is that a good omen for Burnley? Is that a good omen for us? Time will tell. Newcastle, like I say, they've got their game against. I can't remember who they're against, but they've got a Champions League fixture midweek, so they'll obviously want to keep a certain bulk of players rested. Burnley, obviously, after Newcastle, take on Fulham back at Turf Moor, which, again, at home, you'd like to think we're going to actually do something. Let's have a look at what you guys have been saying. Alan's in. Says, yay, a watch along. Hi, guys, I'm dreading it. Hey, you're not the only one, Al. To be fair, I don't know why I'm clicking the comments. They're already up there. Al's going for a 2-1. Luke's in and says, afternoon, Dan. Afternoon to your fine self, Luke. Tough game for you guys. Dash back at an old stomping ground. Let's see how you think that's going to go. Mr. Milner is in. He says, hey, hope the throat keeps going. 3-0 Newcastle. Grey jump. Yeah, the grey jumper's back out. He's desperate times for Scott Parker. Alan says, any thoughts on England's draw in the World Cup? You'd like to think we piss it, don't you? Let's be honest. You'd like to think we can get past Ghana, Panama and Croatia. I did have to have a little chuckle at Scotland, though. I can't lie. When they were like, I hope we get Haiti. You did get Haiti. Well done. You also got Brazil and Morocco. I can't remember who the other team were, but there's only 4, aren't there? Yeah, so Brazil, Morocco, and Haiti. Be a tough group for them. Like I say, I expect England to get out of that group. I expect us to go. Well, I'm hoping we can go quite far. From what I've seen from a Tommy Tuchel side, it looks like we're on a forward trajectory. Some of the players coming through as well. It'd be an interesting World Cup tournament, to say the least. But speak from least to the northeast, we are up there today. It's always tough games these against Newcastle, and yeah, like I'll say, Morocco, no mugs. Does that mean may even get to see Anas Sarori ripping the Scots to shreds? That'd be fun. Yeah, let us know your thoughts. Let us know your thoughts. How you think this game is going to go? As you know, we are watching probably about 2 minutes behind, maybe 30 seconds behind. I don't know. Depends on the stream, but we are going to be a few seconds behind. So please, if you can, no spoilers in the chat, and then I can give you my raw reaction as I see it on the screen. Is this curtains for Scott Parker? That is the big question we're all asking here, isn't it? The big major question is this game the one that curtails Parker's reign as Burnley manager. I don't know. I'm starting to sense a 60-40 swing that Parker is to, get the chop. It could well be 50-50. I'm not entirely sure, but it's so hard to call. So difficult to call. Personally, you're going to get those questions, aren't you, that are like, well, who comes in? I don't know, but that doesn't mean that just because you can't answer that question does not mean that you should do the right thing and not get rid of him. And I said it the other day on the preview. I actually said it wouldn't surprise me if he stays for the rest of the season and ends up at a top job in Bundesliga or La Liga or something like that. Because apparently, once you've managed Burnley, that's the sort of credentials you're up for. So yeah, players are making their way to the pitch. I never thought I'd see the day, but even Ashley Barnes has donned a snuddy or a snood, whatever you want to call it. Al says, I'm giving him till Boxing Day. It's not working. Can we have Dash back, please? I don't think. Luke, you're in the chat. I know full well you're not going to be willing to give Dash up, are you, with the way you're playing at the moment. He says Everton will be a tough match, but I can't see Leeds beating them. See, I don't know. I can see Leeds getting something against Liverpool. You know what they're like? They're just, especially at Ellen Road, and Liverpool have just been naff. Absolutely naff. So you never know, mate. You never know. But players are making their way to the pitch. Anthony, hope you are well. And he says, big up, Dan. Bad day at the office today. You must feel sick, mate. Emi Buendia cropping up with the last kick of the game. As an Arsenal fan, you must be shitting yourself. Only 3 points now between you and Villa. Yeah, it's just typical Arsenal to potentially throw it away, isn't it? Absolutely typical. Let's have a look at the team lineups then. We'll start with the home side. Newcastle. Aaron Ramsdale starts in goal. It's a back four of Livramento, Malik Chow, Fabian Shaw, and Dan Burn at left back. Never thought I'd see that. Midfield three are Jacob Ramsey, Bruno Guimaraes, or Guimaraes, however you want to pronounce it. Jacob Ramsey is Jacob Ramsey, Bruno Guimaraes, and Joe Willock. Sorry. Anthony Elanga and Anthony Gordon play just wide of the main man, Nick Voltemada. Subs are John Ruddy, Lewis Hall, Joe Linton, Sandro Tonali, Johan Visa, Harvey Barnes, Jacob Murphy, another Murphy, and Lewis Miley. That's the home side for the Geordies. For the Clarets, then, let's have a quick look at that. Dubravka returns to an old stomping ground. A back four, a four-person change in that Burnley side as well. Kyle Walker at right back, Maxime Esteve, Ekdal keeps his place, and Lucas Pires comes in for Quillinchi Hartman, which, to be fair, I didn't think Hartman had that great of a game last week. Florentino, Ugachukwu, and Cullen in a midfield three. But going forward, Brun Larson and Lyle Foster out wide, with Armando Broja starting up top. And as you can see from that subs bench, there's a name on there that doesn't really crop up that often. We've got Max Weiss, Quillinchi Hartman, Joe Worrell, Loom Chowner, Marcus Edwards, Josh Laurent, Jaden Anthony, Zian Fleming, and some guy I've never heard of, Mike Trezor. Are we going to get to see a bit of Trezor Residemption? Who knows? Who knows? I was meant to take that off screen and I haven't. Typical. There we go. We are back. So yeah, let's see if I can get this sorted now. It's been a while since I've done a watch along, so can't lie. I'm starting to make sure I get this all right. But we're not far from being underway. Referee just making sure that everything is sorted. Burnley players just had a bit of a team huddle. And it's going to be Josh Cullen to hopefully get us underway in just a second. Like I say, we are going to be about 20 to 30 seconds behind. But yeah, fingers crossed we can get something out of it. Referee blows his whistle, and that is us. Ball played straight back to Dubravka. Like I say, get your comments in. Let us know how you think it's going to go. Akal says there, come on, you Clarets. I just hope we have a bit of intensity. Like I say, the passing game just isn't that great for us. I mean, the possession game, sorry, not passing game. But 30 seconds in, and referee Stuart Atwell blows for a Burnley corner. And I need to keep an eye on my bet as well. But that's probably going to go tits up like it normally does. Brun Larson over this. Ball comes into the box. Voltemada gets up. So does Ramsdale. It's going to be another corner for Burnley. Luke says, had to get rid of Ange Postecoglou for Sean Dash. Can't afford losing Dash. We've already got our third manager this season. Well, there you go, mate. There you go. I said it's a good appointment, was that? I said it was a very good appointment. Lucas Perez looks like he's set to take this corner for the Clarets. Ball whipped in deep to the back stick. Foster's up. Cleared by, I think it was Ramsdale, who sort of just got a foot to it and booted it out. Burnley managed to keep possession of the ball. Now with Dubravka, finds Walker, who looks wide on the right-hand side. Towards the left-hand side, sorry. Perez tries to look for Ugachukwu. Burnley started brighter here, but how many times have we seen this? With Burnley playing brightly, and in the end, all it takes is to go 1-0 down and the game's gone. Lucas Perez does well on the turn. Plays it back towards Ekdal. Now with Dubravka. Tries to go long. Brozier somehow gets to it. Now Brun Larson. Ugachukwu. He just loses his foot in. Bro, you're putting his man under a lot of pressure. Oh, and another chance goes begging. Good bit of pressure by Brozier, putting Livramento under. Now Brozier again. Can he go alone? Tries to take a shot. Nobody there. Is someone in Claret going to get there? No, I think Dan Burns going to keep this in. Ugachukwu. Cullen. Back to Walker. The thing is, teams will allow us to have the ball because that's what we've had most of this season, isn't it? We've had possession and we've just done nothing with it. All it takes is them to get a spell, and it starts to make them look. We look like the better side in terms of stats, but the game itself it's not all there, is it? Walker clears. And again tries to clear going forward. Flag goes up against Lyle Foster. How we doing, Nippon? Hope you're well, mate. Long time no see. Yeah, exactly, Al. Like I say, we show that good bit of pressure, good bit of fight, and then heads go. Bit like my football bet. I put Preston to beat Wrexham. 6 minutes in and Wrexham have gone 1-0 up. It's just bloody typical. It's just my luck. Probably not the best thing to drink when you're full of tonsillitis, is it really? But hey ho, it is what it is. Newcastle, Fabian Shaw. Guimaraes looking for Livramento. Nobody in there. Carl Walker has to clear. Good bit of play that. Guimaraes does pick out a solid ball. Livramento is onside. Pires should have been reading that a little bit better. Alan Shearer in attendance. Of course he is. Oof. I think I'd rather have tonsillitis, Alan. Oh! Foster with a shot from range. Oh, it's Florence. It was Foster, and it's, to be fair, it's wider from that angle when you look at it. He has put some fair whip on that. But it was wider than the initial camera angle. Foster in the Premier League, different gravy. Foster in the Championship, dogger. I thought you meant Lyle Foster, Alan. How you doing, Mr. Rodriguez? How are we? Hope you're well. Hopefully a Burnley result will be worth getting up for, mate. I really do hope so. Eddie Howe does not look happy. I think he was hoping for a free kick. Not given, though. Newcastle have the game back underway. Good pressing. Brozier. Finds Ugachukwu. Lost it again. And that's 2 or 3 times within 7 minutes. Ugachukwu has lost it with a ball at his feet. Now ball whipped over the top. It was Joe Willock who played a beautiful ball in, I won't lie, for Anthony Gordon. Gordon nearly gets on the end of it. A long day. Yeah, if I could get to Boston, mate, I would have done. I would have done. Bet the World Cup. I bet prices as well, airlines and stuff, is going to be like through the roof as well now that the groups have come out and people know where they'll be playing. It's almost like, you know, when they put the flight prices up because of because they know when the school holidays are. It's almost like that. Newcastle have it out wide. Anthony Elanga plays it through. It's tried to be dinked in, and Newcastle are still there. And Jacob Ramsey just couldn't control it off his shin. Rolled straight into the arms of Dubravka. But again, Burnley just not being able to pick a man. Newcastle asking questions. Livramento's been instrumental, really, on that right-hand side. That's true. It's true. Dubravka having to look at the options. Decides to go long. Brozier. Brun Larson. Is he going to take a run at his man? Tries to. Now Josh Cullen. Now with Kyle Walker. Foster. Walker again. Walker tries to dink one in. Can't quite pick Brozier out. Good bit of play by Burnley there, getting forward. "10 minutes gone. Still 0-0 at St James's Park. I say, guys, if you can, please do like. Let's grow the channel together. Like I say, it's not just me; it's you guys as well. Without you guys, I won't keep doing this. So yeah, please keep supporting us. Newcastle have a chance. It's again blocked by Esteve. Voltemada. Ah! I saw Parker's pre-match thoughts, and he said, as long as we can stay in the game, that's the main thing. I don't want to just stay in games. I want us to take games to teams. Ball with Florentino. Has to work the ball back to Kyle Walker. Cullen. Long to Esteve. Perez makes the run. Ball over the top by Brun Larson. Perez tries to play an early ball in. Ogachukwu was there. The ball was there to be contended. Dan Burns gone down. Good early ball in by Perez. To be fair, he's got every right to go for the ball, Ogachukwu. I think Dan Burn wasn't really expecting Ogachukwu to put himself in there, and Dan Burns looks hurt here. It's just showing some of the Newcastle chances. I think if Voltemada doesn't hit that into the ground, good header by Esteve. I think Dubravka may have got there. Dan Burns probably just got some deep heat put on his back and told to get up and carry on. How they'd love to feel some deep heat up in the northeast. Just showing it again. Ball in by Perez. Brozier's not far away from it either at the front post, but Ogachukwu throws himself in because he knows it's coming down low. Dan Burns asking a question. I'm not entirely sure. No, deep heat. You know, the stuff that you put on your back. The stuff you put on your back and it's like it warms your back up. It's meant to release all the tension from the muscles and stuff. Like if your muscles go into spasm in your back. Well, any area really. Just try not to get it in your eyes and around your private parts because it bloody hurts. Cheap foul to give away by Florentino Luis. Bruno's down. Anthony Gordon steals in ahead of Walker. Burnley at 6s and 7s. Alanga now has it. Good pressing by Burnley to make the home side push it back. Now all of a sudden my TV's just gone into flaming spasm and the live's gone off. Typical. Absolutely typical. Fingers crossed that's fixed it. Hopefully. We'll see. Newcastle on the attack. Alanga takes a shot from range and Dubravka saves it. Yes, Mark. Come on, Burnley. Yeah, it's like he's at 6s and 7s. Like he doesn't know what to do. I'm not doing this 6-7 stuff that the kids keep doing these days. My kids keep doing. My little girl does it all the time. 6-7. No, I'm not having it. There's other sayings, mate. Up north, yeah, means all over the place. There's loads of little sayings like they could keep play like Burnley. They could keep playing this game until the cows come home and they'd still not score. It's just little innuendos. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely a British slang thing. Let's check the football bit. Oh, it's a bit quiet on the football front. Yeah, I'll give you that one out. Brozier does well. Picks out Pires. Brun Larson. Oh, it's taken away from him. My Livramento. Josh Cullen tries to pump a ball over the top. Dan Burn gets his head up to it. Kyle Walker's there. Somehow managed to keep a hold of it. Does keep the ball in as well. This is a Burnley corner. A bit of talking between Walker and Dan Burn. Good bit of pressure. I think we could be looking at a Burnley corner. Yeah, it is a Burnley corner. Oh, nice one, Nippon. Nice one, mate. Congrats. Burnley nearly snuck a chance. Didn't really see what was going on there. Corner comes in. Ramsdale mispunches. It hits the crossbar. And is it Ekdal? To be fair, that should be a corner. But no, they're saying it came off Ekdal last. Ramsdale's blushes spared there. Cheap foul given away by Burnley. Kyle Walker takes down Anthony Gordon. Newcastle get the game back underway. The ball now out on the left-hand side. Malik Chow finds Dan Burn. Gordon looking for the run of Jacob Ramsey, but and then he has the audacity to try and ask for a corner. It was just a shit pass, mate, on your back. Dubravka with the goal kick. Yeah, definitely, mate. Definitely. We'll have to sort something out. Ogachukwu tries to play a ball over the top. Again, looking for Foster. It's pinball from a heading perspective. Newcastle now get the ball down on the deck. Malik Chow finds Shaw. Newcastle trying to find those gaps, try and open Burnley up, but Burnley standing quite resolute. Now Anthony Gordon comes to the middle of the park. Alanga. Good defending by Lucas Perez. Ball back on the edge. Bruno Guimaraes. And a good save by Dubravka. He'll know about them sort of long-range shots from Bruno. He's done well to see that come through, actually, because it just sort of escapes Ekdal. Good bit of play by Ogachukwu. He's got the run of Brozier. Burnley need to get players forward. Bad choice. Bad choice, Armando. He needed an option there. Burnley come forward again. Now with Brun Larson on the left-hand side. Beats his man. Tries to get ball across. Nobody there deep. Gordon puts it out for another Burnley corner. Foster were chasing him down. Do you know what? I won't mind seeing Trezor today. Maybe it means that Brozier comes off after so long. Foster pushes into the centre and we see Mark Trezor out wide. You know what though, Mark? No one knows what Scott Parker's going to do. Some of his substitutions have been absolutely like, where have they come from? Nobody knows where they've come from. Lucas Perez again to whip in this corner. It's deep to the back stick. It's going to be another Clarets corner. Ramsdale does well to get up and palm it out on the opposite side. I don't think Perez will take from the other side. It's going to be Brun Larson to whip this one in. Bit of pushing and shoving in the box. That's a long way back. Header is still in there. Oh, no one got to it. Ekdal sort of left it. I think, if anything, we need to just attack it, no matter what. Good pressing by Brun Larson. Cut out the quick one by Livramento, but Newcastle still have possession of the ball. Now with Anthony Gordon. Florentino Luis out there to help with Kyle Walker. As is Foster. Burnley back in numbers. Well done by Burnley, pushing Newcastle all the way back. Ball at the centre of the park. Malik Chow loses it. Brozier's there. We're not getting forward fast enough. Come on. How's that not a free kick? Armando goes down, but nothing given. No. Gramares. Livramento. Gives it back to Bruno. When we retrieve the ball, Burnley, we need to be getting forward again. If we start giving options, we're not going to have to dilly-dally and try and work it back. You're giving Newcastle a chance to get back into position. Anthony Gordon finds Bruno. It looks like he's trying to shape up for the shot. Manages to get it out wide to Livramento. Good pressing by Burnley to make them work the ball back. Fabian Shaw picks out Elanga though. Forward ball. Burnley managed to clear it. And Newcastle still regain possession. Nick Waltemada. Livramento. Seeing a lot of the ball on that right-hand side, Newcastle. Well up by Josh Cullen. Gordon tries to take a shot. Oh! Nearly open to scoring for the home side. It clips the outside of the post. Again, it was something out of nothing from Newcastle. It just clips the outside of the post. Dubravka's beaten. And we've been saying it's moments in games, but hopefully it's moments like this that can hopefully change in our favour. It's not there, Al, until I get monetization back, which, because obviously I went on hiatus for a while, mental health for everywhere. It's probably not going to be till the middle of next year, till something like that. But we'll see. Depends on the growth of the channel and how it goes. Time will tell, mate. Time will tell. There is a link if people, like I say, if you scan that QR code or if you click the link in the YouTube video, there is a link that you can support us on. And like I say, that all helps. I say the more support we can get, the better we can make things going forward together. The link thing that with the QR code up there takes you to a thing that's called Buy Me a Beer or Buy Me a Coffee. And that goes directly to me, not just to you. It doesn't go straight to YouTube. So basically, anything that helps support the channel goes straight to me, not to a middleman, basically. It's just showing the subs for Newcastle. Johan Visser still not yet made his debut. £35 million signing from Brentford. Newcastle have the ball at the back with Ramsdale. Plays it to Malik Chow. Dan Burn now has it on the left-hand side. Tries to play a ball over the top for Anthony Gordon. Well cut out by Ekdal. I think he was trying to head it away for a throw-in. It is a wet, greasy surface at St James's Park. So it has gone for a corner. It does go to my PayPal, Al. It goes directly to my PayPal from that page. Bruno Guimaraes whips the ball in. It's gone. Oh my God! It's gone straight in. Oh my word! It has gone straight in. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Bruno Guimaraes steps up to take the corner, whips it. It's so deep in, straight in. You don't see him often. I think we obviously saw it. I don't know. Is there a foul on the keeper there? Let's have a look. To be fair, Anthony Gordon is backing into the keeper. Will this stand? Will this stand? Because Anthony Gordon is impeding the goalkeeper. He's pushing Dubravka, but then yet again, I don't know. How do VAR see it? The goal's been given. Not even looked at. Not even looked at. To be fair, I'll be honest, I don't think many of the Burnley players whinged either about an infringement on the keeper. Dubravka didn't. Oh, wow. This is where it starts to get ugly for Burnley, probably. Newcastle come forward again. Dan Burn whips one across. Could have easily been two. Could have easily been two. But I'll tell you what a goal, though. You know what, Guimaraes, I'll give you that. He scored a screamer as well midweek. He's gone and done it again. Newcastle with 5 attempts, 3 on target. Burnley with 2 attempts and 0. Zilch. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Going forward, there's no urgency at all. It's just, I don't know. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Still at 1-0. There's optimism we could get back into it. Ball in the centre of the park. Anthony Gordon with the ball again. Finds Ramsey. Oh, Kyle Walker's going in the book here. He knows it as well. I don't know if Gordon sort of simulates that, though. No, Walker does get him. Walker does take him out. It is a yellow card. It's going to be a free kick for Newcastle. I honestly thought Gordon did back it. I really did. I thought he was, because he had no intention of winning the ball. But the fact it weren't even looked at. Wasn't even looked at. That's what's pissed me off. But then yet again, we are our own worst enemy. Dubravka didn't even whinge about it. Like, come on, I'm being impeded. What's going on? You know, throw your arms up. I think if he actually throws his arms up, the rest of the squad do. Ukachukwu, ball forward for Foster. Foster's in there, tries to find Brun Larson on the edge of the box. I don't think it's a corner. I think it's just... Oh, it is a corner, yeah. Comes off Malik Chow. Exactly. That's what I don't get, though, Baxi. Like, why wasn't it looked at? It showed it on the replays. Corner whipped in. Header up and away. To be fair, I think Pires has gone for something very similar to Bruno's goal there. It looked like it were on its way in. Dan Burn gets up in front of him instead of his keeper and gets it out for another corner. Brun Larson this time from the other side. Short one. Pulled back to the edge. Cullen. Oh, Florentino, can he get a ball in? Intercepted. Shite that Burnley. Come on. The thing is, under Dash, we were too nice, because I think we topped that flaming what rate. We topped that table for that fair play, didn't we? You know, I didn't like players going down like a sack of shit, but at the end of the day, everybody else does it. Why aren't we using the dark arts? Why aren't we finding these little niche ways of getting through stuff? Like I say, put them under a bit of pressure. See if you can get away with it. Totally agree, mate. Couldn't agree more. 8th corner for Burnley. Absolute shite corner. Stev manages to keep it in, but a Stev with a cross. Header up by Ekdal. No one there. This is what I was saying now. This is what I said in the preview, though. This is what I said in the preview. We dilly-dally, the fucking team full of Jordan Hendersons, passing it sideways every 2 minutes. And it's like, oh, yeah, we've kept the ball possession of 62% at the end of the game. Bravo, bravo. Brilliant football. But look at Leeds against Chelsea. They put 3 goals past them, and they're still trying to go for a killer. Us under company, we got to 3 and decided to sit back on it. And how many times, though, did that cost us? Look at that company championship season. I think we were like, you know, we're 3-0 up against fucking Blackpool and drew 3 apiece. People keep saying these things. Well, we tried attacking football with company. That didn't work. This possession-based stuff doesn't work. So what does work? I think it depends on A, the formation, B, the tactic, the individual tactics of which you set for those players. The tactic itself, there's a lot It's a lot to take in, especially for a gaffer that keeps telling us that we're going to keep playing. We're learning from our mistakes. The Palace goal was the exact same goal that Pedro Neto scored for Chelsea against us. So we're not learning from nothing. If we were learning from everything, we wouldn't have 5 defeats on the trot, staring at a 6th. It's a piss take. Early ball whipped in. Newcastle still managed to get it away. Gordon's free. Kyle Walker can't really put him under any pressure. Ball played across. Can't get there. Dubravka's had to put him under. Alanga tries to take a shot. It's a Stave who gets it away. If Anthony Alanga were more clinical there, good bit of play by Anthony Gordon. This is the thing though. Look, we go 1-0 down. Look at the gaps. Look at the gaps. It's shit. I was looking the other day at managers that are available. Joachim Low, who used to be the German manager. Would he ever manage in the Premier League? Maybe I'm setting the bar too high, but something needs to change. Ball at the edge of the box, short and high, wide, and like me, not very handsome. It's just poor, mate. It's absolutely poor. Oh, Pete, you gorgeous bastard. How are you? It's just typical Burnley. Oh, what's going to happen here? Lucas Perez has been sent off. Lucas Perez has been sent off. VAR will have to look at it because Anthony Alanga was running through, but Florentino Luis has been shown a red card by the referee. At the end of the day, it was last man, but I need to see it closer up. It's gone to VAR. It's when you look at it from that angle, from the first angle, it's a sending off. It's whether there is enough contact. I think it stands personally. Lucas Perez sent off for Burnley. I can't believe it. I could not believe it. I think Parker's just said so. He's off then. Yeah. This could get terrible. To be fair, I said to my stepdad earlier, I said, I reckon we get beat 4-0. Oh, for fuck's sake. You know what though? You know what? I'm gonna call it now. Sometimes teams with 10 men play a lot better. We now have a chance to actually show our bottle, our nous, to actually think, you know what? Let's put in a performance. We are going to have to play as a team. We are going to have to dig deep and do something. I'd happily rather sit here as a fan at the end of the game and go, you know what? Yeah, fair enough. We gave a good account of ourselves because we actually showed some bottle in the end. I just oh, this free kick's in a very good. This free kick's in a very good position for them. I think it's Fabian Shaw. I'm not wrong. I think he scored a free kick against us before. Ball comes over. Good save, Dubravka. Another corner. Bruno whips it in again. Can't even beat the first front post. Baxi said 4-1. Alan said 2-1. That's a 4-0. Oh. Gotta wait for half time. Honestly. 5 added on at the end of this first half. Already played a minute 20. I'd like to be a fly on the wall in the dressing room at half time. See what Parker actually says to these boys. I actually think Brozia's played all right as well when we get forward. He seems to put himself about a bit. Kyle Walker looks like he's going to go for a long throw into the box. Doesn't. Instead goes for Louise and another chance goes begging. Florentino tried to whip the ball in. Is that not a pen? Was Ekdal not pulled down there in the box? Clearly not. VAR ain't going to look at it, are they? Not sure what's happened here. Ball play to Shaw. He trips himself, holds the ball. The fact the referee were going to let that continue, how's that not a booking? How's that not a booking? Fuck me. He's purposely put his hand on the ball while the ball's in play. He's bent down to pick it up, you fucking dick. I hate the Premier League. Oh, I'm not touching any beer, to be honest, Baxi. My fucking throat's the shit. He says while drinking Coke Zero, but yeah, Wolves are shit, I agree with that. That's a free kick. Okay, it's not referee. We'll just play with our arms like this if you want to keep flaming trying to, flap your fucking wings. Have you had Red Bull before you set off? I don't get this. I don't get this at all. Just pisses me right off. Newcastle in again. They're claiming handball, Newcastle, this time. The referee didn't see it. It probably will get given because you know what they're like. Ridiculous. Are Newcastle actually going to get a penalty here? The referee's been told to go over to the monitor, which means it's going to be given. Well, let's see what this idiot has to say. We've already played 5 minutes anyway, but yep. Fucking shit. Fed up of it. Fed up of this shit. Absolutely fed up of this shit. Anthony Gordon up against Dubravka, who's not saved a penalty for Burnley yet, and still hasn't. Sent the wrong way. 2-0 Newcastle. Fucking shite. Absolutely. Well, I know I'm behind. I'm a few, like say, a little bit behind. The stream that I had before were perfect, all in like normal time. But this, at least this one's working. I'm trying not to. There's the half-time whistle. There's the half-time whistle. Yeah. Half-time at St James's Park. Newcastle 2, Burnley 0. Shower of shit. I've not even got all to say. I'll see you guys near the second half. I'm going to go for a piss. He gets forward more than Burnley does. How are we? We are back. It is working, Dan. Dan's in. I need to sort of add you to the screen. I don't know why it's not doing it. Hold on. Please see it. Please tell me it's going to work. Oh, come on, you fanny. Why is it doing this to me now? Dan, we can hear you. I think so. Anyway, I think I've sorted it. We can hear you, mate. That first half.
Where do you want to start, Dan?
I mean, the goal's a freak goal, isn't it? It's a freak goal. We did it at Liverpool. I think Ashley Westwood, weren't it? And
Yeah.
But to be fair, Anthony Gordon is backing into the keeper. Why haven't we shouted for that?
Yeah, but I'm not a fan that I'm not going to bleat on about. Oh, was Dubravka fouled? Or some are saying Dubravka was at fault. So you've got two completely different opinions. Some say he was fouled. Some say he's at fault. He shouldn't have got tangled up. What was he doing there, going towards the front post, being dragged in rather than being ready? I don't know. And the penalty's a penalty. I mean, it couldn't be clearer than day, that penalty. And the red card, some are going to say no, some are going to say yes. Again, I've just
seen his last man, so he has to go.
Yeah, but the problem is the minute he touches the player, although some are saying they can't see obvious contact, but let's look. We said in our review last night, wasn't it? Feels like weeks ago, Dan. We said in our review last night that we just wanted a team to come at us and actually be worth us getting beat by. And I know that sounds stupid, but look, Newcastle are completely different to Brentford, to Crystal Palace. We are trying. We have had a go. You can't fault us for that. I'm desperately trying to be positive. Pires was on fire going forwards, but we all know he's not the best defender. But what did we want? We wanted somebody like Hartman to go forwards, who wasn't. We wanted JBL on the left. We got it, and he's doing well. He's doing far better than he does on the right.
Yep.
Attacking, we don't seem that far out, apart from, and I'm sorry, Brozier, who just doesn't look interested. He really doesn't. And then when he does get it...
That's opposite to me, because I thought Brozier's put himself in and about it quite a bit.
I just didn't get the idea it was. I'm sat watching at times and he's up the front on his own. He's not even bothering to track back, look at people. I don't know, maybe he's been told just stay up front and see what happens. But at one point, did you see Walker? I mean, he literally pressured the entire Newcastle team.
Yeah, his heat must have gone through the roof, because he was literally everywhere, weren't he?
Yeah, and Brozier's just stood watching him. Now, there was another point when JBL came across and he ran across Brozier to pressure the Newcastle players. So I don't know. I've took a lot of flack to downline. Quite happy to take flack, boys and girls. Go at me. I'm a big boy. I can take it. I'm not a proper fan because I don't back the boys. I do back the boys, and some of them have really tried today. And one thing that changing the team does do is it brings players in that are desperate to show what they can do. And that's what I get from Pires. He came in and he was going to say, look, do you know what? I'm here and I'm here to stay. Unfortunately, rightly or wrongly, red card or not, he's off. That's that. There's nothing we can do. I often think at this point...
Why didn't Shaw get booked?
Oh, yeah, I know, but mate, I can't be doing the conspiracy stuff. We're just not.
It's true, though. It's true.
Yeah,
it's as clear as day. He slipped, and the only way he's keeping that ball at his feet is by practically fucking picking it up. And instead, the referee nearly allowed the game to continue.
Yeah, he did, and it looked like he was...
Burnley players getting in his face like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like this has happened. Are you
Yeah,
literally going to play blind to it? Are we going to have a Chelsea at home all over again? Don't take the
yeah.
piss.
No, I agree with that totally. And who knows? I mean, did VAR say in his ear, stop? Because he hadn't seen it? Who knows? Who knows? Um, I don't know. I hate games like this now because, on the one hand, they really want us to come out, put a fight up and go, get the draw in the second half type thing. If we get beat 2-0 now, I can't have any real complaints.
Well, no, because that's 45 minutes of football with 10 men that we've shown a bit of bottle. And I said it before the end that I thought sometimes when you have that sending off, you can come across stronger.
Yeah, yeah,
It's just a shame that
definitely.
it's come at the cost of, the way the game's gone, a penalty. We are our own problem, our own downfall, aren't
Yeah, yeah. I mean, look, the only positive I can take from it is if we put the same 11 out and started the same against Fulham on next Saturday as we have today, different game altogether. I don't see Fulham handling that like Newcastle have. At the same time, we still are so lightweight up front. We are looking today like we're putting decent balls in. Some of the corners from Pires were superb, but we're
we?
just not getting on the end. We've got nobody to attack that ball at the end. So look, here we are. Part
Mate,
of me, sorry, I know
if
that
you were to make any changes, what changes would you make?
well, you're going to have to bring, from the point of view of obviously being down to 10, you're going to have to bring Hartman on, aren't you? What can you do? You're going to have to bring a natural left-sided fullback on, and to me, just take Brozier off. To me, take Brozier off. Foster will run his legs off. You know that he will give 110%. He will defend. He'll put. He'll do everything he can. So to me, it's a 4-4-1. And we just try and defend in numbers. I know I've moaned about that, but we're 2-0 down away from home.
Yeah.
Can we nick anything? I don't know. Can Newcastle, get a bit cocky, think, oh, this is going to be easy? Maybe, possibly, but it's going to be a long 45, mate. It's going to be a long 45.
It is, mate. I'll let you get off at second half because it's probably not long before it kicks off. But
Yeah,
like I
yeah,
say, free to come back in and have a full time rant.
yeah. You never know.
Like I
I
say,
might do that, mate.
it's just a bit of a shitter that we're actually again sat here bemoaning those fine margins. I don't know what to say. Just
Here we go. Here we go, mate. Just, buckle in, see what happens. Let's see if we can come back with a 2-0 or a 2-1. Hey, imagine if we come back to this, eh? Come on, why give in? Leeds didn't give in. I know they didn't have 10 men, but they didn't give in against City. They got 2 back. Just show some passion, get out there and move it on for next week.
definitely, mate. Definitely, mate. Thanks for coming in. We'll see you at
No
full
worries,
time,
mate.
hopefully. And yeah, just fingers
Yeah,
crossed
we
we
do.
can do something. Take it easy, Dan.
Enjoy, mate.
All the best. So yeah, it's not looking great. How do we how do we sort this out? I don't know what we do here. I really don't know what we have to do. I'm not even bringing up stats. I mean, I can look at the stats. I usually make a little fancy edit, but I'm not. I'm not because I'm just so pissed off at the way we've dealt with this. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we can get something. That's what I mean. Next week goes to next week, then weeks after. You know what? The game against Fulham at the Turf, I'm hoping we can get something from that. It seems like a game we should be able to get something from. But again, we've still got 45 minutes in this game, so why are we even thinking about that? Just Joe Worrell's come on. So I don't know who he's took off. Burnley haven't put a tweet out about it either yet. Yeah, I'm totally with you. I'm upset by it as well. It's a joke, absolute joke. Referee puts whistle to his mouth, and we are underway for the second half. Burnley put back underway, but they haven't said anything in regards to whether what the substitution were. Joe Worrell came out, whether that substitution actually happened. Burnley haven't said. It's nice of them, especially when you're watching a game that you can't play the audio because you'll get your head kicked in. Newcastle come forward again, away by Worrell. Let's see if it says anything. So Worrell's come in for Foster. So he's took Foster off. He's took Foster off. Nothing surprises me anymore, people. Nothing surprises me. Newcastle coming forward. They're probably going to claim for another penalty. Well, Brun Larsen's hands were by his side. Bruges does well to beat two men, but again, no support. Yeah, exactly. See, we're screaming desperation here, Al. Anthony Gordon gets it back in the 1-2. Now Bruno tries to play it through. Good bit of play by Newcastle. Burnley weren't there to contend with it. Newcastle still have the ball, trying to carve open another opportunity against the Clarets. Walker, Ugachukwu. I think Ugachukwu not really had a great game either. He's quite a few misplaced passes. Why aren't we up the arses of our men every single time? Like, pressure them. Pressure them. I think that were around Millennium, Al. Early 2000. Livramento plays it back. Oh, yeah, I totally agree, Mark. 99 2000 season, I think. I agree though, Mark. I think I just think Trezor might give us something different. But then yet again, Trezor will need the service. Our team aren't good enough to give Trezor the service. Look, Brun Lawson's asking for it. Why don't we just look up? All it takes is us looking up. You know, Dan said it yesterday. Dan said it yesterday on the preview that there's teams that literally, as paid players, will do their own thing. You know, they're out there, they're old enough. They've got to be able to read a game. And if it's not going the way Parker wants it to go, they're going to have to play a little bit of their own way, use their own mind. But it seems like we don't. It seems like everything Parker asks, we're like, okay, we'll do it. Without actually using initiative. Ogachukwu finds Cullen, shot straight at Ramsdale. No pace behind it whatsoever. Josh Cullen. Ogachukwu. Florentino. Brun Larson. Oh, DL Florentino, you need to be stronger there. Anthony Gordon beats Walker, loses it. Walker tries to regain it and does. Cullen finds Florentino, loses it. Oh, for God's sake, man. Ogachukwu steals in. That's going to be a free kick, I think. I think it's going to be a booking for Livramento. Burnley with a free kick in the Newcastle half. Somebody else is being booked by the referee. I'm not entirely sure who. Is it Eddie Howe? Or is it Scott Potter? I think it is Eddie Howe. Oh, Jason Tyndall. I mean, I'm no lip reader, but I can tell he's saying it's bullshit. Free kick finally taken. And now Livramento goes down and Newcastle get a free kick. Of course they do. Of course they do. Ball played over the top for Gordon to chase. He'll keep that in. Ramsey. On the edge, Dan Burn. Gordon again. Going to be a goal kick. I think Ramsey were hoping that he could get Cullen to touch the ball on the way out. Yeah, it's true, Al. How you doing, John? Hope you're well. mean, it'd be a lot better if we're actually flaming winning a game of football, but I'm starting to forget how that feels. Cullen. There's a free kick for the Clarets. Burnley men go forward. It's Dan Burn who's up quickest. Estev's there. Knocks it back for Florentino. Tries to get a ball over the top. Worrell can't get to it. I don't know, John. I honestly, I don't know. There's certain things like, for me, like the team sheet was a little bit everywhere. Oh, I don't know. No, I don't know. Well, I think you know what it's like. It's all been squashed, probably. Shaw finds Alanga. Tries to steal a run on Brun Larson, who does well to get his foot in. It's going to be a corner to Newcastle. Taken short. Now with Livramento on the edge. Willock. Bruno. It's a deep one. Thought he could wrap his foot round it, but it's gone out for a goal kick. Dubravka tries to take quickly for Walker. He's couldn't quite get on the end of it. Yeah, it was poor. It was poor, John. Livramento spent more time on the floor than he has actually playing in this game. Get up, you soft bastard. Oh, I don't know why I put myself through watching this shit. I did say that I was doing it and I'm going to end up suffering. It seems apart from Bournemouth-Chelsea, every other game has 2 goals in it. Everton are 2-0 up against Forest. City 2-0 up against Sunderland. And Spurs 2-0 up against Brentford. Obviously, Newcastle 2-0 up here against 10-man Burnley. Good luck, John. Unless it's going to be a late flourish, I can't see it. Cullen, Ekdal. Does well to pick out Walker. Comes forward. I can see he's going to lose this in a minute. Makes the pass for Cullen, who tries to whip one in early. Bros your header up. And I thought that had legs, but not enough power behind the header. Straight to Ramsdale. It's tired, mate. Away fans have gone flat, understandably. Just watching the team trying not to get a drub in. Don't understand bringing the centre back on for Lyle. No outlet now. Well, Mark, I mean, yeah. Just, yeah. I can see a third coming soon for Newcastle. It's just poor. Really, really poor. My bet's a bag of shit. Burnley are a bag of shit. Question marks have got to be asked, aren't they, whether Parker goes? It's not good. Bruno, edge at box, curling effort. Oh. Dan Burn off. Lewis Hall coming on at left back. Lewis Marley looks set to come on for Joe Willock. Josh Laron's going to come on for Burnley. Corner for Newcastle. It's into the front post. I think it's going to be another corner. This will be 60 feet in a row, Al. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. If you as Alan Pace want to be a recognised Premier League team, we need something needs to change. I'm sorry, it does. And ultimately it starts with the manager. Here comes the third. Oof, not far off. Jacob Ramsey had a shot. At the start of the season, I thought maybe we're going to give a good account of ourselves. How this has gone so horribly tits up, I don't know. Florentino's off. Josh Laurent is on. So like for like change. So which means absolutely nothing for Burnley, really. .65 on the clock. Newcastle 2-0 up on home soil against 10 men Burnley. Do you know what, Al? He's not. However, I think he needs to knock this head coach bollocks on the head and give a manager the chance to bring players in. I'm not saying that Scott doesn't have a say, but we're signing players. We've signed some players under ALK that are, hopefully going to give us a nice return. And they haven't, apart from one or two. Honestly, right now, I'm just so downbeat. I'm so defeated. I just... Like I say, I don't know what to say or do in regards to this game. I've still got to watch. Still, unfortunately, got to watch it. I'm not entirely sure, Mac. It's if it did, it didn't really show it on camera. Now with Anthony Elanga, cuts inside. He's going to have a look like he was going to have a pop. Hall finds Gordon. Langer tries to whip one in for Voltemada. It's going to be a Burnley free kick deep in their own half. I've got to say, I've quite enjoyed. Like Armando Broja's put himself about a bit. Yeah, 4-match ban. Whether that's 2 games in Claret and Blue and 2 games at AFCON, or it could be 2 games in Claret and Blue. He gets to play at AFCON and then he misses another 2 when he gets back. I don't know. I thought it means he'd missed 2 in AFCON as well. Kyle Walker goes to whip a ball in. Ogochukwu's in there, but there's nobody else in there. Starting to get fed up of saying the same shit. It's pissing down outside and it's probably cold. It's as miserable outside as it is inside right now. I'd say so, yeah. I'd say so, Mike. And yet again, I've seen. I think Broja's done well today. To say he's not really had much support. Now, Josh Laurent, why have you tried to run between 2 players? Oh, I'm trying to keep calm because I've got a banging headache. My throat hurts. And I'm having to sit for another half an hour. Oh, sorry, 20 minutes of Newcastle Burnley. I bet it is, Al. I bet it is. Like I say, I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting us to get anything here. But then yet again, why not? We should be trying to get stuff. Exactly, John. I know it is. I know it is. There's no ways and means around it. We are shit. Simple as. Gordon picks out Lewis Hall. Gets it back. Ugh. Now Brozier. Again, being taken by 3 players. Where's the rest of the Burnley squad? Stood there expecting Brozier to do something with it. Tactically, this needs to change. Exactly, Mac. It's just bullshit, this. Ugh, draining. Absolutely draining. Rabbits in headlights, deer in headlights, however you want to say it. No, we don't even know where we're passing it or who we're playing it to. Cullen finds Brun Larson. Who's that going to find? Absolutely fucking nobody. You know what I think it might be, John? It'll be first and last for another 3, won't it? Josh Laron, Brozier, Cullen. Tries to play a ball over for Walker. To be fair, even if Walker had won it, who's in there? If anything, Mac, Dubravka was being pushed by Anthony Gordon. Gordon had no intention of getting the ball, but apparently that's allowed. You're allowed to impede the goalkeeper when it's against Burnley. That's fine. Oh, Anthony Gordon cuts in again, smashes it against the crossbar. We allowed him the time and the space to get the shot off and all. Substitutions for Newcastle. Joe Linton is coming on for Anthony Gordon. And I think Newcastle are going to get a first glimpse of Johan Visa. As he's on for Nick Waltemada. Getting a numb arse. Sorry, but Bruno's already on his way down before Brozius Fleming attacked him. Yeah, trees up, mate. Yeah, I'd rather just call it now, mate. Then I can put laptop and everything away and just enjoy the rest of the Saturday. Fed up of Burnley ruining weekends. Or to be a football fan. Oh. It's just shit. Pure shit. Utter shit. Let's see what's being said on X, Twitter, or whatever you want to call it. Let's see what the latest tweets are. Well, first and foremost, the Blackburn-Sheffield Wednesday game's been called off. It's been abandoned because apparently the pitch looks like shit. Someone said, surely Mark Trezor needs to come on now. Why have an attacking player on the bench and not use him? You've brought on Laron and Worrell. You've got no attempt to get something from this game. Somebody else has also said, apart from some electrical advertising boards and a lick of paint around the ground, is there a single thing that this football club that ALK have improved from what they've inherited? Fans have had enough, that much, that they're singing songs about Anas Sarori, Nathan Teller, Dean Marney, Vokes and Ings and Vitinho. Says it all, doesn't it? Like people saying, feel bad for Brozier, nobody up with him. Like I say, he's showing a bit for me. Again, Newcastle have it in the Burnley box. Burnley try to clear. They're piss farting about with it. Somebody says he has to go. In a game where you must get points, down to 10 men, nothing to lose, you bring on defensive subs to hold the game at only 2 goals. Negative football when you must go all out. And even tagged Alan Pace. Why are you not trying to effing go for it? Useless. See you next Tuesday of a manager. Hashtag Parker out, people have put. Everywhere online are saying the exact same thing. Even pages like Championship Terrace Talk have said welcoming Burnley back to the Championship. What's everyone up in what's everyone in the chat up to this weekend? What plans have you got for the rest of your weekend? Let's actually talk about something useful. Laugh. Have you started your Christmas shopping? What's crack? What are you having for your tea? We've got Trezor and Edwards on the bench. We're 2-0 down with 10 men. Fucking go for it. It's just poor. Too good for the Championship, but absolutely shockingly shite when it comes to the Premier League. I'd be interested, I'll put this out there. I'd be interested to see what Dash would have actually brought to us with a war chest. If he actually had the chance to buy his own players with the money that ALK have paid over the years, I wonder what sort of team we'd have now. Yeah, good luck with that, Matt. Elanga has a shot just wide. Oh. Don't you just love it? I'm so glad there's not long to go, because I'm looking forward to see what Dan says when he comes back in. Afternoon, Scott. Good win for your guys earlier today. Why boo the players, not the manager, John? Just boos all round. We've not been good enough. Five minutes left at game and he decides, oh, you know what? I think bringing Zian Fleming might be a bit of a difference. What's Fleming going to offer? What is Fleming going to offer? Exactly, Mac. Pointless. Absolutely pointless. Couldn't agree more. Oh, man. Oh, sorry. He's not just bringing Fleming on, is he? He's also bringing on Jadon Anthony. Brosia's going off. You know what? Fair play, Bros. You put yourself about a bit. There you go, Scott. He was one of the players you wanted, so you're all over him. And yeah, you've done well. Probably Scott. You'd think you'd see a light though, but you know what these managers are like. I honestly do not know what to say. I'm just, yeah, absolutely shocking. You're going to get some Burnley fans as well that are like, yeah, but look, we were 2-0 down in the first half. We've managed to keep, 0-0 second half. I'm sorry, but I'm not having that. I'm not having it. I've seen enough. Honestly, seen enough. Dan's not coming in at the end. And to be honest, I'm just going to wrap it up as soon as that full-time whistle goes. Because this is shit. Absolute dog bollocks. Who else has been booked now? Josh Laurent? To be fair, I can understand why. Yeah, Axel Tuenzebe, Hannibal, potentially one or two more. I don't know. I can't remember. Has Bruno gone in the book as well? We're talking to the referee. I don't know, but I don't even know what to say. I honestly don't know what to say. I feel bad because I'm meant to be giving you guys content, and it's shit like this that just infuriates me. Burnley have a corner. You're all right, Scott. Burnley are claiming a penalty. Mac, I'm just a bit behind, so no spoilers if you can. It's only just showing it now that he's going to the monitor, so I don't know what's going to happen. So I think it is going to be a penalty. Burnley will get a pen. Fleming is going to take. It is a pen to us out. Ramsdale trying to put Fleming off. Fleming set to take this. Now referee blows his whistle. Fleming steps up. Ramsdale goes the right way, but Fleming bags. 2-1. Nothing but a consolation. Oh, fair shout out. Fair shout. Marcus Edwards is on now at 94 minutes. You fuckhead, Scott Parker. What are you doing? Why now? Why don't you bring Mark Trezor on as well, just so we can see what he looks like? No one knows who he is. Honest to God. "95th minute. What does he do? Let's take Ekdal off and put thingy on. Why now? Why not fucking 5 or 10 minutes ago?" I don't get him. I don't get him. I really don't. Referee's whistle's got to go in a minute. Hmm. Long pump forward by Dubravka. I think this is going to be last chance saloon for Burnley, and Edwards tries to whip one in. I won't lie, Fleming or Loren get their head on that. Could have been 2-2, but it is over. Burnley have lost 2-1. Shower of shit performance. I haven't really got much to say on it. Thank you very much for tuning in. Yeah. Please like and subscribe. Keep watching. We'll be back with reviews and previews and stuff going forward. But yeah, until the next one, #Parker out. See you later.